All right, good morning, traders. See what's going on here. A little sell-off. How's the SPY doing today? Nasty little ugly curl on the daily chart on the SPY. May see a pullback. My PHIO swing. I missed being able to lock out this. It ran at 3:40 in the morning, all the way up to 5:25, but still holding it. But with the market possibly dropping, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna hold that. It's a little scary when the market starts dropping. Let's go through. Do we have any possible trades? Let's see. SUPV looks okay. Yesterday I traded a couple of stocks that were in downtrends. One of them could have worked. The other one, let's see if this breaks 3 here. I may go. See, I'm in a 5 minute. Let me get back to my 2 minute. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit more clear on the 2 minute. I'm not sure about that. So it's actually still in the downtrend there, but we do have an uptrend as well. Yeah, it needs to break over 3. I'm going to be able to make a play off of that. Looks like a lot of sell-offs on a lot of the stocks. Come on. So you got a little bit of a rumor on AVGR that drove it this morning, but this is in a downtrend at the moment. I'm not seeing a CGBS. That's interesting looking. That is interesting looking as well. We got a little flag forming on JFU. Okay, let's pop up here. Let's look at this flag on JFU. I'm gonna go in this flag. It's got to break 250. That's what I get for that 239. I'm gonna drop my stop loss right. right under. Stop loss right in there. So let's see, it's got to break 250. And you can see the last couple of days it's tried to break 250 and hasn't. It's what, 4 candles there that tried to get over 250. 200's at 288, so about 38 cents of room unless this somehow can break that $3. But first we gotta see it break 250. 250 is gonna be tough. But we do have this triangle, this little flag into 250. If we can see big buying volume come in and push it through 250, then this could get a nice rip here. I don't see much else going on though, so see yeah, that started cracking. This flag may crack here. Okay, buyers held it up, pushed it back up in the triangle. Wanted to stay in the triangle until it breaks to the upside. So we got a little tug of war. The volume bar turned white for a second. A little bit more buying, and there we go. Now it's a green volume bar. It's actually starting to look pretty decent. Well, maybe. Ooh, let's see. My line could be a little off. Draw more like that, as if that's the trend line. Decent sized buyers coming in at 240. See, you got some sellers at 245. We just took most of those out. We're getting close to, very close to possibly breaking up here. See, 245 some resistance again. Got sellers sitting there. And to see 245 get taken out. Okay, we're through 245. Ooh, we're getting real close here. Oh, more sellers at 245. So 245 is acting as some resistance. So I'll be curious to see what we look like at 250 if it can get there. It was real close there for a second. See, there's a big green buying volume candle here. Oh, up. Ooh, tons of sellers at 250. Big seller, but he's getting taken out. He's taken out. Oh, we're popping up out of this triangle. Very nice. Quick pop up out of the triangle, hit a new high a day. But now we're getting pushed back below that 250 again. That's what I was a little concerned about. This 250 is going to be tough, but we did just break it, so give it a few minutes here. See if it can keep running. And testing 250. Okay, we got through 250 again. So that's a pretty good sign. It got through there pretty quick. Oh. Yeah, so we're still kind of testing this 250 area right at the moment. We start seeing bids stack 250. Yeah, I see bids still didn't stack there. We need to see bid stack at 250 to hold up as new support. And then I think we'll see a nice push up. All over the place here. There we go. Taking out a good bit of sellers. This candle needs to push up because if it starts doing like that, if it starts curling down, this will probably sell off. We won't buy it to keep coming in here and push this, keep pushing this up. And see, we're all over the place right now. That may be all it has. Because look, if this candle here doesn't push back up, we got this curl to the downside. It's really struggling to try to get above 250 and stay. Buyers are still trying to push it up over that, but it's got to get over it and stay over 250 before it can move. This is a little bit higher float of a stock too, so it can move a little bit slower. Or it can move extremely fast and just drop, apparently. So that's what I was saying right there. That curl over it started making was a little ugly. Let's see. Let's draw a trend line here. See if trend line's back at 213. So it did pop out of that triangle, just really struggling to get up above 250. Just a small little quick pop. And this is about to crack. I'm about to get stopped out here. There's too much selling pressure, I guess, on this. Yeah, 250, 250 is just too tough a resistance on this thing so far. And you can see right across here, none of these candles are able to get above it. I mean, this one got above it for that quick little half a second. That is some tough resistance. Now, if it could break that 284, it's got room up to $5, but I don't know. Looks like it's coming back down to the trend line. Just look around and see if there's anything else. Check that line out. You can see Suit V possibly breaking the downtrend here. It kind of went straight up and straight down, so I don't know if I want to mess with that. This is interesting. I'm going to go 10 shares here on this little U-shape starting to form. See, what's the float? It's very low float. Yeah, I want to go on this. Got this U-shape starting to form here. It's got to break 1950. Very, very low float play. It's got some type of merger or something. This is very low float. We'll see what happens here. It's got a lot of potential. That's why I just jumped in it real quick. Because we do have this nice little U shape starting to form, but we'll see here. Gotta break through 1950 here to get going. There we go, testing the 1950. It did pop. There we go, starting to pop a little bit. Just popped up to 1985. Well, I'm seeing we don't have any past chart resistance. Let me look on the map. Yeah, we don't have any past chart resistance or anything, so don't really know how high this can go, but so far up to 20. If it breaks 20, I think it might start going a little crazy. I just made a new high at 20. There we go. Starting to break out of this U shape now up to 2045. See if buying volume keeps coming in and pushing this up. 2050 through let's see. Getting held up there maybe. There we go. 2080, 2090. Gonna pop 21. Now at this point we want to see $20 start to hold that support. See, there's a few bids there at 20. Oh, and they just got taken out. And see, we're kind of testing at this $20 area again. Is this going to be another fake out here, possibly? So what's the SPY doing? The SPY's coming back up. This is very low float, so I do want to have my finger on the trigger to sell in case it cracks here. There we go. Now it's starting to push back up. And this candle here, we want to get above that red candle, the body of that red candle. Then we'll have a little engulfing candle. Let's see. I think if it can break back over 20, I think it'll start going pretty nuts. If buying volume comes in. So I think we need that buying volume to push in here. Here we go. Can we get a little frisky today, Kappa? Can you show me just a little tinge of frisk and break over at $21 mark? Real close to breaking over 21. Oh, there we go. Breaking. Oh, nope. We hit 21. See if it can break over here. See if buying volume really starts to come in. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Pushing over 21. Nice big engulfing candle. I'm a little bit all over the place at the second, but good close on that candle. Let's see if buying volume keeps coming in here. Because if we could get explosive buying volume, like a couple million. See, this wasn't even a million. This is only like 880,000. But if we could see like a couple million come in on one of these candles, this thing would really explode. Hey, Mark, not necessarily. I mean, I trade whatever's got the volume. Today is a little quiet, so I happen to catch this right in this U shape. And it's extremely low float, so I mean, this thing could rip dollars. I mean, it actually has already kind of ripped dollars since I got in it, but as low float as it is, I think it has some potential to explode up, maybe to that $25 area. Because there's not a lot else going on right now. So if this could start getting all the attention. Morning, buddy. We're getting real close to pushing for another high a day possibly here. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. See, volume increasing. There we go. Very nice, very nice. We're getting a little frisky. Let's see if we can break through 22 here. We may have a little pullback. See, we want to see some support start building somewhere. Okay, so 21 would be nice. If it could start building support at 21, there's some bids that came in there. Yeah. See, buyers are trying to hold up $21. We may start making a flag here. This could be a possible flag. Or this may just start going nuts, one of the two. If it breaks over 22 here. Oh, here we go. We're going to get frisky. We're going to get real frisky like. Ooh, we got real close to breaking over 22 that time and it didn't. Still getting held up there. I'll give it a chance to try to come back up to 22 again. If it comes up to 22 again and doesn't break, then I'm going to probably lock out. Yeah, I'm not going to hold this too long. I mean, I'm up in profit. I'm just trying to give it a chance. Let's see. Here we go. Getting an engulfing candle right here. If this candle can close over the body of this red candle, it'll be another engulfing candle. But this also starting to look like a curl over too. So depending on what this candle does, will depend on which way this stock is going to go at this point. We're either going to curl over and start to come back down. Let's see if 21 can hold up here. I got my finger on the trigger here. I kind of don't like the way this is looking. Really looking like a curl over. 21 needs to hold. Yeah, starting to come back down. Let's see, we do have a bit of a trend line. But that right there is a nasty looking curl over. But this could just be a little profit taking. I mean, we did just run from 19 up to 22 just about, so could be a little profit taking if buyers keep pushing them back up. Like I said, if they can hold over 21, we may see it start to move again. So we've got 9 seconds on this candle. See if it can close over 21. And it did close over 21, so let's see here. Let's see what's going to happen on this candle. See if buying comes back in here or not. Oh yeah, buying's starting to come back in a little bit. Looking real close to testing 22 one more time. And we're breaking through 22. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Up to 22.20. Let's see if come on. Come on, buying volume. Get in here. Push this thing up. Let's go crazy here. Let's go crazy. 22 still acting as a bit of a resistance. A bunch of sellers there. Got to break through that if this is going to rip. There we go. Very nice. Up 22.50. $22.60, $22.70. Let's see if we're going to break through 23 here. We're getting real close to 23. Testing it. Testing it. And looks like we may break through 23 here. Yeah, we're breaking through 23 here. I'm about to lock out part of this. I'm going to lock out part of this. What the hell? Oh, shit. Alright. Yeah, so I got half my position locked out. I got 5 more shares. I'm going to see if this can keep running up that 25 mark. A very nice play so far. Very, very nice play. Ripping dollars here. Let's see, up to 23.50. $23 starting to act as a little resistance. So we're having a little profit taken again here. And you see that candle right there was the first volume bar over 1 million. So yeah, a little profit taken. And if this doesn't start pushing back up, I'm going to lock the rest of the way out here. See, we're going to see it on this candle. We're going to see buying volume push back in right here on this candle. This is going to keep ripping. Buying volume trying to push back in a little bit. We're getting held up at 22.50. I need to break through that real quick. If it doesn't break through 22, if it doesn't break over 22.50 soon, I'm gonna lock the rest of this out. Okay, there it goes. Let's see, resistance. Alright, never mind. We're breaking through 23. Looks like we may make another push up here, possibly. Getting real close to pushing. Yep, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if we're going to push to 24 or not. Very nice looking candle here. Looks like we may push to 24. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Right up to 24. Let's see if it can break out here. See if we can get another dollar move. See if that buying volume can keep coming in. Very nice. We're getting real close to breaking 24. Here we go. Through 24. Show me the frisk. 2408. Oh, we got hung up there at 24. Come on, show me the frisk. Get real frisky for me. Volume is the most important thing off trading off of anything. No matter what you're looking at or trying to trade, these volume bars is the most important thing, and then the price action. Guys, and I'm about to lock this out here at 25. I'm gonna see if it's gonna try to touch 25. It went to 24.80. See, drop back below 24. 24 still acting as a little bit of resistance. Let's see here on this candle if we get this push to 25. Come on, break back over 24 here. Come on. Testing 24. There we go. We're back over 24. Let's see if this can rip up through 25. In any case, I'm going to lock out at 25 unless it explodes right through it. If it can get up there. So close. Come on. Come on. So you see a little bit more buying volume push in here. Getting a little bit of an upper shadow. Yeah, I'm going to lock it out. So, alright, there we go. Fly them out. Nice little $43 win. Well, you're at the best place to start learning how to trade like this is the channel that you're currently on. So hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't start with 30K. Oh, look here. It looks like it's going to try to break 25 here. But don't start with 30K, with 30,000 trying to trade. Start a lot smaller. Start with like $50 or something. But yeah, if you've subscribed and you got notifications on, go look for the day trading playlist lessons. Or lesson playlist. There's a whole bunch of lessons in there that will teach you everything that I am doing. Volume candles. Everything that you pretty much need, I've covered in that playlist. There's also, I just put out a 2-part beginner's guide for day trading, as well. That goes into a lot of detail of a lot of the different things that you need. It's about 2 hours long. So you're here. You've arrived. But very nice rip on this all the way up to 25, and it could keep going, but 25 is kind of my price target, and then I did get shook out there on that little drop down on this candle, but I'll take it. I will take this little win. It's hard when a stock is over everything, and you have no past chart history to look at for support and resistance. So, at this point, really have no idea how much this could run. This could keep running up to 30, or this could be done at 25. So, to me, it's better just to lock in. 25 is my profit target, and I'm just happy to lock in there. And but it is coming right up this uptrend, so if it continues to hold that uptrend, then we could possibly see an explosive growth, but I don't know. Very nice. Well, I'm glad that you found me through the setting up the TOS charts. That video has gotten a lot of views, which surprisingly I really never expected that video to do as well as it has. It's literally the best performing video on my channel, so I'm glad it got you here. No, I don't like to I don't do options. I don't like the risk of options, and there's a lot to have to learn to do options. And I'm fine trading cryptos and stocks. Like that's all I need is just trade cryptos and stocks. Options just I don't know. Options just they just it just doesn't interest me that much. Because I mean, and here's pretty much my biggest thing about it. With stocks and cryptos, you're getting something for your money, whereas options, you're having to buy a contract for a block of shares. So if that options contract is not fulfilled or whatever, then you have to end up buying all those shares or something like that. I don't know exactly how it works, but I just don't like it. Yeah, day trading is nice for that. Long-term investing, you usually sit there and just let your account go. It's like watch it paint dry. Sometimes you'll hit a nice one on a long-term portfolio or something, but day trading, you constantly in the markets, and it actually helps too with your long-term investing to day trade because you're in the markets every single day looking at the movements of the market and all that. So, but I just enjoy it. I'm just like I always say, guys, I'm just a guy who likes to trade stocks. That's all I am. I'm not a master, not a guru, just a normal guy. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Let's see, how's my PHIO swing doing? A little sell off there. but still making this nice move up. So as long as it continues to hold up, needs to hold up this 385 right there at that 200-day moving average, and I think tomorrow we'll see us make a nice move. Yeah, well, this is what I'll say. Day trading is doesn't have to be complicated. A lot of people overcomplicate it, and it doesn't need to be that complicated. But with YouTube and social media, and people being able to make a ton off of courses and ebooks and stuff like that, they kind of just make up their own strategy to sell you. That's why you hear some of these weird, crazy strategies like the X cross over the Y or whatever, and just crazy stuff. When it's as simple as a U or a triangle. Can't find that stock I was just trading. But yeah, it's just that simple. Like see right there on JFU, there's an example of it. You got a U shape, then a big explosion up out of it. Very simple. And even right here, you got another U shape. It didn't super explode, but it did pop up out of it. You know, it could have got like 10, 15 cents possibly there. And then the same thing, this is where I traded it at, was this triangle. And that's a triangle there, and then you see it popped up out of that. So it's that simple. Use, triangles, use. It's the only two patterns you really need to know, because those are just consolidation patterns, but people make it difficult. Yeah, they'll use they'll use stupid words. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the reason why it's so complicated is because of all the money that you can make by making it complicated to teach people your special sneaky strategy or whatever. And so you'll see like you go to the biggest YouTubers like Ross Cameron or whoever and look at their strategy. They've got indicators and all over the chart. And then you come here and you see me and I'm just trading a naked chart with no indicators right here. Now I do have them on the daily, but that's for support and resistance purposes, so I don't have to draw out a bunch of lines. But you know, I'm just sitting here trading naked charts, no special indicators, no magic, just trading candlesticks, volume, and that's it, and patterns. I'm just trading the supply and demand, the price action. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of strategies out there that try to buy the break, and I used to do that with my strategy. Like, I would have waited for this U shape to break, but then you run into this problem right here. If you wait for it to break to buy in, and you get in like at 233, and then it runs up to 240, well, you only made 7 cents there, and that's a quick pop anyway. So I like to get in down here where I've got that nice cushion in case it doesn't break out. And in this case, I really thought it was going to break out more. So, but I could have made a little profit on that one, but it's all right. Not a big deal. Now, see, this one did break the downtrend finally, and it's moved up a little bit. So it could be a possible play there. Yeah, I'm up on the day. I lost $8 on JFU or $7.50, and then I made 43 on what was that stock? What was that stock? It was a $20 stock. Kappa. That's what it was. Yeah, and then you can see there I'm up 43 on Kappa. Now, see, this is what I was talking about. See, it got held up at that 25 and sold off. So even though it had a lot of potential to keep going, I knew $25 was going to be a pretty tough area, especially from running from 20 up to 5. I mean, that thing ripped $6, so 25 was a nice odd number with no change on it. It went like 25.63 or something, just flat 25. That's when traders will say, "Oh, how much money do I make? I just made $4 in profit a share. Oh, I should sell here." So yeah, I'm up for the day. Making up, I mean, I'm probably close to break even on the week because I did take some losses yesterday and Monday, some small losses. And if my PHIO swing works out, because it's definitely got potential. Trying to hold over that 200-day moving average. I just am not staying up till 4 in the morning to try to sell at the top of this rip here. But I think it's still got time to go. As long as it can hold above the 200, it'll become bullish, and it could keep moving. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna stream about 10 more minutes here. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. Then I'm gonna call it a day. Ooh, big, interesting U shape here. I don't know if I have enough funds to try to get in this U shape right here or not, but no, I don't. I don't have enough there. Try to go 50. Try to go 30 here. There we go. So I just went 30 shares on this U shape that I just randomly found. But this is a big juicy U shape, so we're gonna see if this can break out. And this is decently low flow, about 74 million in volume. So it's gonna run in that 340 and 350 area. Ooh, a little bit of a pullback there. A bit of an upper shadow. We don't want to see that too much. You see, buying volume is starting to increase. This candle is all the way up to 1 million. But we may have a little sell off after that upper shadow. I don't like that upper shadow. A little bit of resistance at 315, right where the body of that candle closed at. So it's got to break over that 315 if it's going to keep climbing. We want that 315 to become new support. Don't want this to start cracking now. It needs to break us through 15 soon. There's some buyers trying to hold it up here. Little resistance coming in. This 310 area now. We're starting to get some selling. There we go. There we go. There we go. Starting to get a little bit buying back in here. That was a weird quick close on that candle. Candle was red and popped up and then turned green right at the last second. Still not over 315 yet though. We need to close over 315. See here. If it does break this 340, 350 area, it's got room all the way up to 4 basically. So we'll see here. Let's see if I can't pull another profit out of the market here. Starting to push up. What's going on, Ron? How you doing? Let's see. Tim, you said thoughts on AABB, Crazy Penny. I'll throw it on the watch list over here real quick and check it out after this play, because this is going to have to break out here in the next few minutes or it'll come back down. So So you can see 325 starting to act as some resistance. Some sellers sitting there. So we need to see 325 get taken out. You see dropping back down here. A lot of selling pressure in this area, in this 340 to 315 area, because you can see all these upper shadows where sellers have pushed this back down. We are taking a lot of sellers out. Let's see, we may come up to 325 here. At this point, we want 315 to hold as support. That needs to become new support. But we really want to see it break over 325 and start holding over 325. You see still a lot of sellers in that 320 area. We do have bids stacked at 315. Let's see if they can hold up. Really don't want 315 to get taken out. This is USWS. Now that's starting to look like a curl over right there. It looks like a curl down, so this could drop down to 3. And if it cracks 3, I'm going to get out. I don't want to... I don't want to give back too much of my profits from the trade on Kappa. So I mean, a little sell off so far. As long as it can hold up, it should be good. But this is a curl over. I don't like those curl overs like that. But I mean, this did just go from down to 246 all the way up almost to 340. So that's almost a dollar run. So we are going to get some profit taken here. We just need to see buy and hold it up though. Yeah, Kappa was very nice. I made a nice little green trade off of it either. I'm just trying to see if USWS, whatever the name of the stock is, can break out of this U shape it's formed currently at the moment. See, where would the downtrend be? Downtrend, yeah, so it's broken over the downtrend. And we want $3 to hold up. $3 needs to hold up as support, as the bottom support. That's where our uptrend line is at, is right at $3. So what we want to see is it bounce off that trend line and curl back upwards. No, it's not over yet. It's not over yet on this. Like I said, we're still on the uptrend, so buyers still have control of it. Said that was a little profit taken right there. It did just run $1, like I said. This was a nice U shape right there. That was a perfect little U shape. So that's what we want to see, is another U shape up. Yeah, possibly could be a little handle, could be a little another small U shape, and this could be a big cup and handle pattern. That is a possibility. It's a good observation. But it's got to hold up right here at the trend line. It's got to stay above that trend line. We also need to see buy-in start coming back into it as well. A little bit selling there at 307. And you see that get taken out here soon. Yeah, so look at the 307's got taken out. See, we got some support at 305. No, the moving averages I have on this chart are the 9 EMA, the 50-day, the 100-day, and the 200-day. So this is getting close to possibly cracking here. If buyers don't start pushing this back up right now, then this is probably going to crack. Right, his last line of support. Okay, so three is trying to hold up here. We are getting below that trend line. Remember what I was saying yesterday about the piranhas, the shortened piranhas? They like to come in when they see blood in the water, and on this is blood in the water on the other side of the trend line, so this may sell off here. There's a lot of resistance in that 350 area. Yeah, shark, piranhas. Shark gives them too much credit. That makes them sound cool. I'd rather call them piranhas. Or catfish. How about that? This is where the shortened catfish come in right here, and they try to eat your bread dough balls. XXII, 8 million in volume. Well, I'm gonna guess before I even pull it up that it has a big float. Yes, it's got 138 million shares. So the speed of the movement is going to the speed of the movement of the stock is going to be relevant to the float, which is, if you're new, I have a video in the playlist lessons that says WTF is float, or no, I think it says volume. Anyway, I've got a couple of videos explaining float and volume, but basically float is your supply of shares available to the public to trade. So all of us have access to the float of a company, and because this is all supply and demand, and your float is your supply of shares, lower float, higher demand, bigger, quicker rips. So that one, I mean, 138 is not that big of a float, but it's bigger than I like to trade for the most part. Like Kappa, if you look at Kappa's shares, Kappa had like 9 million or something like that. So that's not a lot of shares compared to the 140 million that XXI had. So even though XXI has at 8 million in volume, it has over 100 million shares out there that have to move. So 8 million in volume means that 8 million shares have been bought and sold. Well, if only 8 million shares have been bought and sold on a stock that's got 140 million shares, you're not actually moving that much. Yeah, shorts can get catfished. we're just start just comparing day trading to fishing all the way around. Because I already got the bent fishing rod pattern, which is what I call, it's a reverse U shape, but I call it a bent fishing rod. So like right here, you kind of see it where you got your pole there, and then it starts curling over, and the fishing line starts getting a bite by the fish, and it tugs it down. Oh, and we may be cracking here. This is getting real close to cracking. I'm going to go ahead and put a stop loss in on this under $3. Because that was ugly. Oh, this is one of those ones where the increments or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I may get out of this right here because this is getting real close to cracking. Yes, even if I adjust my line, it's still a little wonky. So this is actually probably going to have to make a big U shape. Or another big U shape, bouncing off of that $3 area if it can. But it could also just crack here and sell off. See if it cracks here, I'm going to get out. Getting very close to cracking here. A lot of selling pressure. And our buy-in volume has decreased as well. You can see the last two volume bars that were green were not a lot. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm getting out. Oh, I haven't. Sell it. Get out. There we go. So yeah, starting to crack $3. Probably gonna pull back here now. Cracked that $3 mark. Just couldn't get it. Too much selling pressure up there in that 350 area. So alright guys, I'm gonna call it a day. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. We will be back tomorrow, and tonight we'll be over on the other channel, on the Swamp channel, with Greg talking about whatever craziness that we're going to talk about. So if you want to check that out, that's on in the community tab. You can find another channel. It's not about stock market per se, just it's about random political things and whatnot and all that stuff. So. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Till next time.